What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Gunmeister. For today's episode, I'm going to answer a question that I get asked all the time. And that question is this: what is your favorite pistol? And you know, I put some thought into that, and for me, that's a question that's really hard to answer because I feel like guns have a specific use. Let me give you an example. You wouldn't use a screwdriver to hammer in a nail, although you could. It's probably not the preferred way to do it. So I went ahead and I narrowed down my top favorite 5 pistols. Now, this is not a recommendation that you should go out and buy these, and this isn't based on anything but my experience with these guns and my opinion. And we're going to start this backwards. We're going to start with number 5 and work our way up to number 1. So this is my top 5 favorite pistols. Here we go. For the first pistol, I like the Glock 23. And let me specifically say, I like the 23, not the 19. And I'm going to tell you why that is. The Glock 23 is chambered in .40 caliber Smith & Wesson. However, they do sell conversion barrels out there that change it to a 9mm. This right here is a Lone Wolf conversion barrel for 9mm. So I load that up, put this guy back together, and guess what? Now, 9mm. That's great, guys, because that's really like 2 guns in one. The other thing I like so much about the Glock is obviously it's very reliable, it's accurate. We all know this stuff, but parts are everywhere. They're not hard to find. And with that being said, if you ever have a problem with the Glock, chances are you're going to be able to find parts for it. All right, so we got the Glock 23. This is the .40 cal. Check this out. That .40 hits pretty darn hard. I love the .40 cal. I always have liked the .40. It's a great round. It's really, really snappy, but accurate. And I'll tell you what, it hits really, really hard, which is awesome. Especially like in a self-defense situation, the .40 is outstanding. I know it's kind of died out, and a lot of people are going to the 9mm, but the .40 is great. All right, guys, so that's the .40 cal. Come on over to the bench real quick. I'm going to show you one other thing with this gun. This is the original .40 caliber mag. Now, although it's not preferred, you actually can still use the .40 caliber mag that comes with the Glock 23 to shoot a 9mm. I'm gonna go ahead and load this one up. We'll take it over the range and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So now we got this switched over to our 9mm conversion barrel, and if you look on the back of that bullet, you'll see right there it says 9mm. Okay, the difference is it kind of pops up a little bit in the mag, which is not ideal. I mean, if you're going to do the conversion, you really ought to pick up some 9mm mags, but let me show you. Check this out. No problem whatsoever, guys. Feeding like a chicken. And that is why the Glock 23 is one of my favorite pistols and in my number 5 slot. Let's go check out number 4. All right, so now that we've got that out of the way, let's move to the number 4 gun. My number 4 gun is the 1911 and pretty much all variants of it. I like this gun for a bunch of reasons. One, it's deep rooted in Americano history. I mean, this thing has been around forever. It's tried, it's true. It is awesome. The 1911 comes in 3 different sizes. You have your government, you have your commander, and you have your officer. If you don't know what that means, the government is the longer slide, the commander is the medium size, and the officer is the smallest size, okay? And that's in respect to the slides, not necessarily the grip. One thing that's kind of a drawback to it, and I'm not slamming, I'm not putting it down, again, guys, this is one of my favorite guns. It's heavy, okay? Now, they do make the 1911 in different materials that lighten it up a bit, but I kind of am a traditionalist when it comes to 1911s. I kind of like them to be mil spec, and that's how I prefer them. The other thing that's a drawback is the capacity. This particular mag holds 8, so it's 8 plus 1. They do make double stacks, but again, you know, like I said, I'm kind of a traditionalist when it comes to that. I also love the 45 round. It's one of my favorite rounds. I mean, yeah, it's big and slow, but so is a freight train. And when this thing hits, it's awesome. Here we go. Wow, yeah. See, the 1911, even though, you know, it's one of those guns that is kind of big and bulky, when you shoot it, it's a real pleasure because the recoil, the felt recoil, is a lot less than you'd feel like in a smaller polymer gun. But make no mistake about it, you still know you're shooting a 45. It's not like it's just a 22 plinker, but it feels pretty good in the hand. I'll load this up with another 8 and let's give that a run again. Nice. That's the number 4 gun, guys. Let's go check out number 3. Come on. My number 3 favorite pistol is the CZ Phantom. I love this gun. It has a lot of things about it that are unique, but very familiar if you've shot any CZ. And this is just a really fun, enjoyable gun to shoot. At the range, it feels good, it's reliable, and like I said, it's very accurate. Now, I really have come to enjoy many features of this gun. One, it's a full-size pistol, and it holds 18 rounds. But the thing is, even fully loaded, it's not that heavy. And one thing that's fantastic about it is it is incredibly accurate. Let's give it a try. Like I said, guys, 18 rounds, that goes a long way. That was just one mag, and we just ran the whole shooting range here, no problem. Anyways, this is number 3. Let's go check out number 2. Come on. All right, we're moving right along. Here we are at number 2. My number 2 favorite pistol is the Sig P365. Now, that is kind of a niche-y gun in some respects because it's a really small gun. It's definitely designed for concealed carry, but also it's enjoyable at the range because you can still shoot and enjoy it. And if you have big hands, like I have pretty big hands, you can get that 12 or 15 round mag and it will give you something more to hold on to, give you a little better purchase. On a side note, I want to share this with you too. The P365 is a great pistol. One of my favorite holsters that I've ever used, and I've tried a lot of them, is the N82 Tactical. It's a great holster. As you see, I've had this holster for a really long time, but it's incredibly comfortable. It holds the weapon very securely. It kind of pops in. You hear it click in. To get it out, you twist it back. Like, it won't come out this way, but if you turn it and then pull, it comes out. But like I said, N82 Tactical, plus it's made in the USA, so it's a good product. Again, I'm not promoting their products, I'm just telling you what I use, and this has been a really nice holster for me, so just something I figured I'd share with you guys. Now, I like this gun a lot because it's subcompact and it's easy to carry, but it's also chambered in 9mm and holds 12 rounds, which is pretty awesome for a small little gun like this. It has no external safety. It does come with night sights, and usually these come with a 10-round mag. So these are available, and you can get a 10-round mag, a 12-round mag, or a 15-round mag, which, you know, if you plan on taking this to the range and shooting it, then the 15-round mag might be something you might want to look into because it gives you a little more to hold on down here. You know, it gives you a little more purchase on the bottom of the gun here, which is great. But again, this is definitely a concealed carry gun. So what I figured I would do is just set up a silhouette in front of me, and I'm just going to pull it out. We're just going to mag dip on this and kind of see how it performs that way. Ready? Here we go. That looks pretty good. Again, that's 12, really quick, all on target. They all hit center mass. And, you know, I've probably had, gosh, I don't know, 2,000 rounds to this gun. I've never had a problem with it as far as function or anything like that. So now that we've gotten through this guy, let's go check out my number 1 pick in my top 5 pistols. Come on. So we've made it to that special moment where we're at the number 1 slot in my favorite pistols. This gun will probably come as a surprise to you because it's one of those guns that isn't really popular and kind of frowned upon in some circles. And that is this, the Sig SP 2022 chambered in 9mm. Personally, again, this is not a recommendation. It is my favorite pistol out of my top 5. Why? There's several reasons. One, it is such a balanced gun, guys. It's very balanced. It's comfortable in my hand. It's reliable. The capacity is very respectable. One thing that I'm not a real big fan of is external safeties, and you will not find that on the Sig SP 2022. It does, however, have a decocker, which is very similar to that of the CZ. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, they say, well, that's not a real Sig, or it's this, or it's that. Well, let me tell you one thing. I've had this gun for a long time, and it's never let me down. It's incredibly accurate, and as far as pistols go, this just feels outstanding in my hand. I really, really enjoy this pistol. I enjoy shooting it. It's accurate, it's reliable. 15 round capacity, I mean, it does pretty good. In fact, I think it does really good. So what I want to do is go ahead and shoot the pistol range here with it and show you why I like it so well. Nice. It's reliable, guys, and I'll tell you something else with this gun. The recoil on it is very, very minimum. There's not a lot of recoil with this gun. The polymer handle right here has like stimpling from the factory on it, which feels really, really good. I mean, it's not over stimpled, so like if you carried it, it wouldn't rub you to death, but it's plenty to give you a nice purchase. Also, it has a decocker. Let me show you what I'm talking about. That's the pistol here, and you can see right here is the decocker, just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and start this next round with double action, and then we'll move to single action, of course. Ready? Let me tell you something though, there is a huge difference between that double action and single action. That single action trigger is just almost just feather light and just buttery smooth. Really love the trigger on this gun. It feels outstanding to shoot. Really enjoy it. Also, little loaded chamber indicator on the top for those of you that are interested in something like that. So you can, if this is in your holster, you can run your finger, you know, down like this right here and feel if there's one chambered or not. But man, I'm telling you what, accurate, reliable, super, super fun. Very, very reliable gun. Love it. Out of those 5 pistols, out of my favorite 5 pistols, this guy is my #1 pick. The Sig SP 2022 chambered in 9mm. In my opinion, damn fine weapon. You didn't seriously think you were going to end the Gunmeister video without blowing something up, did you? I didn't think so. That's how you got with a bang. It's a good day. Well guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Gunmeister. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, happy shooting. We'll see you guys next time on the Gunmeister.
You're not doing that around me again. Holy